Good morning guys, good afternoon, or good evening kung anong oras nyo man to pinapanood. Welcome to my channel, and today we were going to talk about the story of, or the case of Japson versus Comelec. So okay, let's begin. So in the quiet town of General MacArthur, Eastern Samar, an election was approaching. But behind the campaign posters and promises, a legal battle was unfolding. At the center of it all is Jaime St., a candidate whose eligibility would soon be questioned by his opponent, si Manuel B. Japson. So dito sa kasong to, naglalaban sa posisyon ng pagkamayor ng General MacArthur Eastern Samar, si Japson at si T. Kaya si Japson, nag-file siya ng petition sa Commission on Elections. His claim that Tino misrepresented a crucial fact in his certificate of candidacy. Ano ito? His residency. Jaime T's story began decades earlier. He was born on October 9, 1943, in what is now called General MacArthur. Siya ay anak ng isang Chinese at isang Filipina. But life took him far from home, no? Si T, nag-migrate sila ng pamilya niya sa United States. And after that, he became a naturalized American citizen. They also lived there for over 25 years, no? Pagtapos no, nag-decide syempre si T na bumalik sa kanyang homeland. Finally, bumalik na siya sa Pilipinas. And after that, ni-reacquire niya yung kanyang Philippine citizenship by virtue of Republic Act 9225 or the Dual Citizenship Law. With renewed ties to his homeland, he decided to run for public office. So tatakbo siya bilang mayor ng General MacArthur in 2007 elections. However, isa sa mga balakid sa kanyang pagtakbo is ang probisyon ng batas because the law is clear, no? A candidate must have at least 1 year of residency in the place where they seek election. Meaning to say, dapat si T nakatira ng at least, no, 1 taon sa General MacArthur since doon siya tumatakbo for public office. At doon nagsimula yung dispute ng pag-file ni Japson ng petition sa Comelec. Ang argumento ni Japson is that hindi naman residente ng General MacArthur si T for the required period of time. At ilan yon? 1 taon. At dahil hindi residente si T ng General MacArthur for the required period, his declaration in his certificate of candidacy, therefore, was false. No? And if it is proven to be the truth, that would mean disqualification of T to run for public office. The Comelec examined the evidence carefully. They look beyond mere declaration and focus on the intent and actions of T. Did T truly establish his home in General MacArthur. At ang mga bagay, no, at ang mga actions na tiningnan ng COMELEC based on the records is that first, si T ay nag-apply ng Philippine passport at nakasaad sa kanyang Philippine passport na ang address niya ay sa General MacArthur. Kumuha rin siya ng community tax certificate at nakalagay din doon na ang kanyang address ay sa General MacArthur. Siya rin ay isang registered voter ng General MacArthur. At ang pinakamahalaga, he formally renounced his US citizenship before filing his candidacy. Because take note, dual citizenship is not prohibited. Nagkakaroon lang ng problema kapag dual citizen ka is kapag nag-decide ka na tumakbo for public office. So, bago ka makakatakbo for public office, you have to renounce that US citizenship first. At paano mo marirenounce yan? You have to execute a document. What is that? A affidavit of renunciation of citizenship or foreign citizenship before you filed a candidacy. And that is what Lee have done in this case. So, importantly, even if ang argumento kasi is ni Japson is hindi siya resident ng General MacArthur because pabalik-balik yung trips niya sa US. And in fact, he was there in the US for 3 months. For, I think that was October. And then, from October, 3 months nag-run siya. Say, October, November, December, January. So, ganon. 3 buwan. Bago siya bumalik ulit sa Pilipinas. So, sabi ng COMELEC, even if he traveled abroad briefly, these trips did not negate his intent to reside permanently in the Philippines. So in election law, resident is not just a physical presence. It is domicile. And a domicile is a combination of actual presence and intent to remain. And in this case, the COMELEC found both the actual presence and the intent to remain. So, anong hatol? Ang hatol ng COMELEC sa petition na final ni Japson is that it was dismissed. That this declaration in his certificate of candidacy and his residency requirement have substantially complied with what the law requires. So, the issue in this case, because after the COMELEC dismissed the petition of Japson, Japson elevated it to the Supreme Court. So, the issue in this case is that did T commit material representation in his certificate of candidacy by claiming compliance with 1-year residency requirement? So, the Supreme Court ruled in this case that no, T did not commit any material misrepresentation in his certificate of candidacy by claiming compliance with 1-year residency requirement. Because residence per purpose of election law is synonymous to domicile. Domicile has 3 elements. Ano to? Una dito is physical presence in the locality. Pangalawa is the intent to remain or the animus manendi. Pangatlo is the intent to abandon the old domicile or the animus non revertendi. This is crucial because mere absence does not automatically destroy the domicile, and conversely, mere presence does not establish it. The Supreme Court in this case also clarified na yung pag-reacquire ng Philippine citizenship ng isang Filipino, no, hindi ito automatic na re-restore yung once previous domicile. A returning Filipino must affirmatively re-establish domicile through both the intent and overt acts demonstrating that intent. Citizenship and yung domicile are legally independent concepts. At yung indicators of T's intent to reside, ayun na nga, no? Yung mga subsequent actions ni T na nabanggit na rin ng COMELEC, which is sinundan na rin o ni-reaffirm lang ng Supreme Court, which is yung issuance ng Philippine passport indicating ng local address, acquisition of community tax certificate, the registration as a voter of General MacArthur, the renunciation of U.S. citizenship prior to the filing of the certificate of candidacy. These acts are interpreted, no, as a clear positive steps to abandon the foreign ties, reintegrate into Philippine civic life, and establish domicile of choice. Jobson's argument that these travels outside interrupted his residency cannot, no, it cannot be given weight by the Supreme Court. Because temporary or brief absences, according to the court, do not interrupt the domicile, provided na meron kang intent na bumalik doon sa domicile of choice mo. Thus, the absences for travel, business, for personal reasons, let's say academic, does not negate the residency as long as you have animus manandi or intention to remain persist at makikita yung intention to remain na yan sa iyong mga overt acts. Therefore, the court ruled that there's no material misrepresentation. For disqualification under the election law, the mispresentation, kailangan ito ay material. Ano ibig sabihin? Kailangan ito ay mga qualifications na nakasaad sa batas. Ano ito? Like residency and yung citizenship bago ka makakatakbo sa election. Ito yung mga material misrepresentation. So, halimbawa, kapag sinabi mo sa certificate of candidacy mo na isa kang lalaki, even though you are clearly a trans, no? Dahil ikaw ay miyembro ng LGBT+, hindi ito mako-consider as material representation as this is not one of the qualifications enshrined in our law, no? It has to be material. And, ano pa ito? It has to be deliberate or willful. So, pag sinabi mong material mispresentation, kailangan dalawa again. Ano nga ito? It has to be material and deliberate or willful. And the court found that this declaration of residency, it was supported by evidence. And there was no intent to deceive the electorate. Ibig sabihin, yung intent mo na yan is para maloko mo yung electorate. Sino yung mga electorate? Yun yung mga bumuboto. At para iboto kanila, sasabihin mo or i-claim mo sa certificate of your candidacy na ikaw ay qualified to run for a public office. At hindi ito nakita, no, ng Supreme Court sa actions ni T at sa kanyang mga declaration sa Certificate of Candidacy. And therefore, the court ruled that there's no material representation exists and a false statement alone is insufficient. There must be an intent to mislead. Therefore, mananalo ang will ng ating electorate because nagsalita na ang ating electorate, nanalo na si T sa kanyang 2007 election habang tumatakbo itong kasong ito. Therefore, the COMELEC's decision was upheld by the Supreme Court that si T is a resident T is a Filipino and T is qualified to run for public office. Finally, makakapag-serve na siya sa people of the General MacArthur. So that would be all. Thank you.